All right, Emily, thank you. Minute after 5 on today's TMJ4. 1 month to the day that Major League Baseball suspended Brewers star Ryan Braun. Braun issued an apology for using banned substances. He said he was deeply ashamed. Cody Holyoke is live at Miller Park with more on what fans had to say about Braun and Braun himself. Cody?
Vince, good morning. Yeah, you say it's a month since he's been suspended. It's after nearly 2 years of denying it. Braun released 2 statements last night, one to his fans and a longer one to Major League Baseball. In that longer apology, Braun writes, quote, "During the latter part of 2011, I was dealing with a nagging injury and I turned to products for a short period of time that I shouldn't have used." He went on to say, "My family, my teammates, the Brewers organization, my friends, agents, and advisors had no knowledge of these facts." Now, the former MVP maintains he was in denial about using a cream and lozenges on the banned substance list, which in a small part explains his comments made in February of last year.
If I had done this intentionally or unintentionally, I'd be the first one to step up and say, I did it. By no means am I perfect, but if I've ever made any mistakes in my life, I've taken responsibility for my actions. I truly believe in my heart, and I would bet my life that this substance never entered my body at any point.
Stark contrast to what we saw just yesterday. Now, as you can see, last night's press release and statements to fans contradict Braun's press conference a year and a half ago. He said, as you mentioned, he's deeply ashamed for the comments he made that day and how everybody was affected by this. Fans really now have to determine whether or not this latest apology is enough. Vince?
All right, Cody Holyoke live out at Miller Park for us this morning. Are these statements enough for Brewers fans to forgive and move on? Well, when all this started, there were 2 kinds of fans, the ones who believed him and the ones who didn't. And now that he's finally admitted to having taken those bad substances, there seem to be 2 kinds of fans, the ones who can forgive him and the ones who can't.
So you saw the statement, you've heard about it. What do you think?
Well, I think that Braun probably did the best thing by not issuing a verbal and not having to take questions, but he's going to have to do a lot in the community to really get himself back to a balanced state.
I'm not exactly comfortable with an apology at this point. I feel as though he has duped us as fans.
And this thing blew up on social media as well, with folks weighing in on our Facebook page. Aaron writing in, "We all make mistakes. We all have lied about our mistakes. For me to pass judgment on Ryan is claiming I'm perfect. I'm glad he admitted his mistake and is prepared to move forward." On the other side, you have Don here. "Get rid of him. He lied. How do kids look up to him now?" You can join the conversation on our Facebook page as well at TMJ4.com. Now, Ryan Braun issued a second statement to his fans. He writes, quote, "I am sorry for letting you down by being in denial for so long and not telling the whole truth about what happened. I am ashamed and extremely embarrassed by the decisions I made. There are no excuses for what I did, and I take full responsibility for my actions. I apologize to all Brewers fans for disappointing you." We have more Braun coverage online at TMJ4.com. We've posted his entire statement and his denials over the years as part of our Web Extra coverage. A frantic search to find a